4 people have been arrested after a very unusual protest at the Tower of London. On Saturday morning, just before 10 a.m., a group threw custard and apple crumble at the display case protecting the Imperial State Crown. The Metropolitan Police were called to the scene and quickly arrested 4 individuals on suspicion of criminal damage. Following the incident, the jewel house was closed to the public to allow for a police investigation. The group claiming responsibility is called Take Back Power, and they describe themselves as a new nonviolent civil resistance organization. They stated that this act was a demand for the UK government to create a permanent citizens' assembly, which they call a House of the People. This new body would have the power to tax extreme wealth and, in their words, fix Britain. Social media footage shared by the group shows one protester taking a large foil tray of crumble from a bag and slamming it against the protective glass. Another person followed by pouring a tub of bright yellow custard over the front of the case. During the protest, one person shouted, "Democracy has crumbled," while another declared, "Britain is broken. We've come here to the jewels of the nation to take back power." Onlookers and tourists were visibly surprised, and a staff member was seen radioing for assistance. This isn't the first time we've heard from this group recently. Just a few days ago, on Wednesday, 3 of their protesters emptied bags of manure onto the floor of the Ritz Hotel lobby, right under their massive 25-foot Christmas tree. It seems their strategy involves targeting high-profile, symbolic locations to get their message across. Let's talk a little bit about what they targeted. The Imperial State Crown is one of the most famous symbols of the British monarchy. It was most recently seen being worn by King Charles as he left Westminster Abbey on his coronation day in 2023. Besides coronations, this priceless crown is only brought out for major formal events, like the state opening of Parliament. When it's not being used for official duties, it's kept under heavy security in the Jewel House at the Tower of London, which is where this protest took place. The crown itself has a rich history. It was originally crafted in 1937 for the coronation of King George VI, the late Queen Elizabeth's father. It's an absolutely stunning piece, adorned with 2,868 diamonds, 17 sapphires, 11 emeralds, 4 rubies, and 169 pearls. It's also quite heavy, weighing over a kilogram or about 2.3 pounds. The sheer value and historical significance make it a powerful symbol, which is likely why the protesters chose it for their demonstration. The act of using food in protests has become a recurring theme in recent years. We've seen activists throw soup at Van Gogh's sunflowers and kick at a wax figure of King Charles at Madame Tussauds. These actions are designed to be shocking and to grab media attention, forcing a conversation about the protesters' demands. In this case, Take Back Power is focusing on political and economic reform. Their demand for a House of the People is a call for more direct citizen involvement in governing, particularly in decisions about wealth distribution and taxation. The debate around these tactics is always heated. Supporters argue that drastic, nonviolent actions are necessary to cut through the noise and force people to pay attention to urgent issues. They believe traditional methods of protest are no longer effective. On the other hand, critics say these stunts are just vandalism that alienates the public and distracts from the actual message. They argue that damaging or defacing property, even if it's just a protective case, undermines the credibility of the cause and can lead to criminal charges, which is exactly what happened here. The Tower of London is a historic landmark and a major tourist attraction, so an incident like this causes significant disruption. Closing the Jewel House, even temporarily, affects the experience for thousands of visitors who come from all over the world to see the crown jewels. The cost of cleanup and any potential damage to the display case also falls on the institution. So, what happens now? The 4 individuals are in police custody, and the investigation will continue. Take Back Power has made a bold statement and has certainly captured headlines. The question is whether this stunt will lead to a serious discussion about their proposed House of the People, or if it will be dismissed as just another act of public disruption. It's a complex issue with passionate arguments on both sides. What do you think about this form of protest? Is it an effective way to bring about change? Or does it do more harm than good? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching. If you found this update informative, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more news and analysis. See you next time.